it's this thing. It requires this kind of mindset change. Maybe two parts of the mindset change. One is just realizing what this thing can do, and it's a bit of a black box in the sense of like you can tell it to do anything, and so but you have to like figure out what to tell it to do, and so there's a learning process that kind of goes with that for sure. But the other part of it is just like in your day-to-day thought is just like, okay, when do I hit the barriers of my own knowledge? Like and in the past, like I would have been frustrated, but I wouldn't have even been aware that I was frustrated just because I took it for granted that, of course, I have no way of answering this question. And now all of us,
Schools have been restricting students and their use of AI. But what about teachers? What about their use of AI? And what should we expect in the coming years for rules about its use?
Few assignments I will use it, especially when it is stuff for social studies. I use that often.
Like, how do you use it?
Usually I'll ask it, if it's writing prompts, I'll ask it to do a little bit of it for me just to make sure I'm writing the right thing and structuring it correctly, and then I'll either take kind of what it said and rework it, or I'll just use different information and put it in the same structure.
What is the current rules in Orchard Park School District about AI use for students?
Okay, so there are no current board policies with regard to AI. So within the next year or so, the district is going to be working to create an AI policy. And part of making that policy is following guidelines that New York State has put forth for districts with regard to AI. So New York State has provided schools with a framework of what those policies should look like. So as I said, within the next year, our school board is going to work together collaboratively with our superintendent and with the stakeholders that help make decisions for the district in looking at the framework that New York State has created and how we can implement AI into classrooms, but also ensure that it's being used properly and that students are adhering to those policies. So when it comes to current policy, there is nothing in place, but we're moving in the direction of setting those policies up.
Do teachers have a policy?
So currently teachers do not have a policy. One of the things that Orchard Park is doing currently is they are offering in-service opportunities to teachers to learn about AI in terms of how to implement AI into their classrooms. AI is a term that was very taboo in that I think people were very afraid of it and what it could do, and the thought that AI could be seen as cheating. But what Orchard Park has worked to do is they have provided us with instructional opportunities where we have instructional coaches that are working with teachers, and those teachers are having the opportunity to collaborate and look at their curriculums and bring information to these sessions.
Even though they're very against it, honestly, I think most teachers do use AI. I mean, even if it's just for like checking to see if we used it, they're using it in turn to check. So I think a lot of them use it just, whether it's like, I know my social studies teacher uses it to like beautify her slides on Google. And I know like for English teachers, they use Turnitin.com, but it's just little things like that. And they all kind of have reasons to use it, I guess.
How often do you think Turnitin.com is wrong?
A lot.
Yes, Turnitin.com. The AI detector that teachers have been using to see whether or not students have been using AI in their essays. It's only really marking the citations, which by citing, I've acknowledged that it is not my own work and that I've gotten it from a different resource. This is an issue because these AI detectors are giving false information to teachers, which can damage the credibility of your own work.
It has definitely told me that before essays are 100% AI that I wrote myself, and 100% meaning that I literally prompted ChatGPT to write it and copy and pasted it in, which is incorrect.
So I'm going to give you a perfect example. This summer, I took a course and I had to complete a research project. And I used sources in order to complete my assignment. I did the research and I thought, you know what? For the heck of it, I'm going to put it into an AI detector. Let's see how much this could be perceived, because I think I have kids in college, and that's one of the biggest things my own children talk about right now is they are actually fearful of AI because they don't want to be caught using AI. So I put it in the detector, and the project was all my own work, it was all my own words, and it came up that it was 50% AI, and I thought to myself, how does that happen? So it is the tools that detect, again, they're as questionable as the AI itself.
In today's fast-paced world, the debate over using AI as a learning partner is intensifying. Imagine having AI as your personal tutor, available anytime to unravel the complexities of math or science, breaking down concepts and guiding you step by step. What's more, it serves as an invaluable brainstorming partner, banishing writer's block by helping you outline ideas and structure projects with ease. For English learners or those with learning differences, AI can be a game changer, aiding in proofreading and translation, ensuring everyone has the tools to succeed. However, concerns loom large. Critics worry that over-reliance on AI might stifle critical thinking, as students could bypass the hard work of problem solving. The temptation to submit AI-generated work as one's own raises ethical doubts, risking academic integrity with severe consequences. And let's not forget, AI sometimes presents made-up facts confidently, which could mislead students into sharing incorrect information. Balancing these benefits and pitfalls is essential as we navigate the future of learning with AI by our side.
AI is going to be in our future, whether we like it or not. But that is also why students and teachers need to have regulations and rules around it. That is why in the coming years, we need to be more careful and actually address and not just try to work around it. It's not all or nothing. There has to be some type of middle ground that we meet at so that we can use it harmlessly, but also in a way that can help us.
I'm thirsty, I'm sad, I love you. She saw me looking at her and I didn't have enough time to react. Someone just spoiled my show. Also, I'm thirsty, I'm sad, I love you. I cry Vampire Diaries and I scream into pillow. I'm thirsty, they have mango chai latte. I love you, bro. Wine. You gave me a butter and peanut sandwich. Wow. Cut me some slack. Text me when you are. Oi. Can you sign into Netflix before you leave? No, no. I had to wake up to go to the bathroom. Some pita chips, not a lot, though I don't wanna vomit again. How was I supposed to know they have been in there for months? They expire in May. Ew. What? You're weird. Ah, homecoming fiends, I love them all. Mom.